It's crazy going into something new, not really knowing what to expect, and all of a sudden it becomes your entire life. My name is Mimi, I'm 19, and I'm a professional scare actor. It is October 10th, 2024, and today was the day I decided it's finally time to make a haunt film. Not really off to a great start. I am stranded, broken down on I-5. Aww. Woo! It's time to make some small glove repairs. I usually am able to slide, but my new haunt does not have any concrete, it's all grass on a farm. So what I do is I just glue some sandpaper to my gloves, and the flint rods on the inside are able to spark with the sandpaper. My apologies for this insane lighting. I realized that I never talked about how I got into haunt acting. It's a question that a lot of people ask me, so I thought I'd include it in this. So in 2019, I was a freshman in high school, and my community was putting on a volunteer-based haunted house, and I'd always been into Halloween. I'd been doing special effects makeup since I was about 12, so this was something that seemed kind of up my alley. And I really enjoyed the haunted house. It was something that I felt very fulfilled by. I ended up talking about the haunt for months after it ended, and shortly after the season came the pandemic in 2020. So during that time, I did a total deep dive in the internet of how haunted houses worked, scare acting tactics, all of it. And in that, I found the series Days of the Living Dead. And I watched Days during the pandemic probably 3 or 4 times, the entire series. So I remember watching that, and I was like, I have to go work at Statesville. Mind you, I'm from Washington State, and Statesville is in Illinois. But we all got the news in 2021 that Statesville would be having their final season that year. Which, yeah. My new goal after that was to go to Hell's Gate instead, and that's exactly what I did. I spent a lot of my time in high school working and saving up my money, planning, researching how to move, and in August of 2023, after I graduated high school, I moved to Illinois by myself. I was staying on university campus, so I had a place to stay, but it was 10 minutes away from Hell's Gate. And a few weeks after I had made my move to Illinois, were the Hell's Gate auditions, and I remember walking down the midway, feeling so nervous and overwhelmed with emotion, and I was wearing a green Hell's Gate shirt, and I just hear from across the midway, Chunks yelling, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt in green?" And in that moment, that relieved a little bit of my nerves, but I was also like, oh my god, it's Chunks. He didn't know me, but I sure as hell knew him from the show. And as I was standing in line, I'm like, okay, there goes Alex, who plays Sharky. There goes Devin, who plays Bruises. And all these icons popping up, I knew they were gonna be there, but still, it was crazy to me. I ended up working in the rules room at Hell's Gate, also known as the study.
People, we're the study people! Yeah! Mimi started out new. She popped into that room. She's working the timer for me. She's working the door for me. And she's finding all these great little moments to scare and to share the story. Excellent job, Mimi, and the rest of the study!
And Chunks actually ended up being my section leader. Let me just say thank you to Chunks for being a great guy and a great leader. We love you. And yeah, I just learned a lot from the people I worked with in Hell's Gate, especially the people in my room. I worked with some really talented improv workers. So fun to watch them do their thing. And if you're not familiar with the Chicago haunt scene, there are a lot of other haunted houses that are open for more than just your typical haunt season. So for Christmas, I got to walk through Midnight Terror and Massacre Haunted House. And for Valentine's Day, I reached out to Massacre Haunted House, Disturbia, and Basement of the Dead, asking if I could guest act for them for their Valentine's Day haunt. And I sent pictures of my costume for this character that I'd been creating since 2020 named Curls. And all 3 haunts let me play my character, and that was just really awesome to me. I had played around with her for Halloween and stuff, but I'd never actually played her in a professional setting, so this is my first time doing that. And I had so much fun with all 3 haunts, getting to explore this character and kind of how she works a little more. I grew especially a little bit of a soft spot for Disturbia. Really great people there, really fun haunted house. For St. Patrick's Day, I worked with Disturbia again. For Easter, I worked with Basement of the Dead. And finally, for Halfway to Halloween, I worked with Old Joliet Haunted Prison. This one was really cool because, as far as I know, it was one of the only haunted houses open in the area. So we had all of these guest actors from the entire Chicago haunt scene in one building, and there was a lot of talent in the haunt for those 2 nights, and it was just a kick-ass haunted house. It was really great to work with all those people. And now I'm back in Washington at Rutledge Corn Maze, playing Curls. This is my first full season line acting. Going very well so far. I've been wanting to line act ever since I started haunting, and now I just feel so honored to be a line actor. It's super fun. Kind of a different beast, but overall I'm loving it so far. This is my home. This is where I get to scare people at night and mess with them in line. And yeah, we got chickens over there too. Let's go say hi to the chickens. Oh, look at them go. What's up, homie?
These pants are ridiculous.
Copy.
Hi, Grandpa.
Haley, do you have a copy, Haley?
If I was having so much fun in Chicago, why the hell am I back in Washington? So 2 weeks before I moved, my dad was diagnosed with stage 3 stomach cancer. And that was a crazy time to receive that news, by the way. It was really hard because this whole time that I was in Chicago, yes, I was having fun, but also I wasn't there with my dad while he was getting sick and having all this stuff happen. It was difficult. I finished my last term at my university in May. I moved back home so I could be closer with him. I'm a 10-minute drive away from my dad rather than, a 4-hour flight, so
Frankie Shrekin Guest. I've been haunting for about 4 years now, since 2020. Personally, it's just like a space where I can be myself and where I can be with people who I feel understood by.
yeah.
And where I can just go and let my mask off.
I am Evan. I've technically been haunting for 4 years. I have always loved Rutledge. It was the first haunted house I made it all the way through as a little kid. And the people have always been super nice. They've just got like an energy that just brings in good people.
My name is Anthony. I play Barker at Hell's Gate in Lockport, Illinois. I wish people knew that it's a lot harder than it looks. Like, people are mostly like, oh wow, you must love that job. Yes, but it's taxing. One, you're moving your body. Two, depending on where you're at, you could be out in the cold. Number three, you are literally screaming all night, losing your voice. I just want to tell, if there's someone watching this that doesn't know if they want to do this, do it, try it out, but give it your all. We wish you all the best, and I hope to see you out there.
My name is Atlas. I play a character called Jingles the Clown. And I've been doing that at Rutledge this will be my 3rd season that we're wrapping up right now. It's really important to me that everybody knows that the haunt community can and will be for anyone. Here at Rutledge, we have like such a close-knit little haunt family that grows and changes each season, which I love. And my favorite customer interaction thus far, probably just over 6 foot tall, thinner, probably middle-aged dude, looks at me, puts his hand under his pants behind him, and starts screaming. And he's running with his legs apart like a crazy little guy, and he's saying, "Poop is coming! Poop is coming!"
I'm Zoe, and I get to act at Hell's Gate Haunted House. I just finished up my 3rd season. I've only been haunting for 3 years. What I love about haunting is that every night is a celebration. Every night we celebrate the strange and the unhinged and the macabre, and we all come together and create something so magical. Wherever you start at, people will meet you there, and they will support you and they'll build you up. And I think that is really special. There are so many things I'm looking forward to for next season and the seasons after that, but the biggest is just the opportunity to play and coming up with little bits to do and choreographing scares. I really already miss it.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn and I work at Hell's Gate Haunted House. I've been working at Hell's Gate since 2023. It was a dream of mine to work at Statesville, but because so much things in my life were happening all at once and I never had the chance to go, I shifted to Hell's Gate. That's where I met these amazing people. Their names are Liv, Slime, Hale, and Gab, and I want them to know how much they mean to me and how much they impacted my life. You guys are beasts. You guys eat up your room every single night. I just want to give them a spotlight to be like, you guys are amazing. I was so lost in the haunt industry. I was scared that I would suck. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first day. You guys really helped me along the way. My life has been really rocky. There's a lot of plot twists, but I just want to say how these people in my life have given me a lot of hope and a lot of motivation to keep on going. Also, I wanted to shout out Mimi. I know we have a lot in common. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so glad we are friends, and I want to shine that spotlight on you. And Curls, because Curls is amazing. Thank you for all being the best. and thank you all for showing me love.
It is Monday, October 21st, and this marks the beginning of Hell Week. So for Hell Week, I'm going to be flying to Chicago. On Wednesday, I'll be working for Hell's Gate, and on Thursday, I'm walking through Hell's Gate and Disturbia. I've made it to Hell's Gate. I just got the news that I'm going to be a nurse in their new sewer room. Losing my mind! And then like be creepy crawly. Hello friends, I'm on my break. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, yeah. Go. Ready from Mimi, yes.
No! That's f***ing awesome!
Show the camera, show the camera.
In script we trust! In script we trust, yes!
Welcome to my special edition ASMR session. You vote. Ready? Do you like tapping? Or do you like
Apron is like not.
Oh, these gloves smell so bad. Oh my god. It's all I can smell.
Ew.
Hot box in the goddamn Disturbia haunted house!
in costume?
You're in costume and your character. It's still like, oh man.
Yeah,
like,
no, I gotcha.
That hits a core.
Oh, that cat almost got hit. Oh my god.
And free men, you are. What would you do with that freedom? Get your spots. Never mind.
The Rutledge Haunted Corn Maze Line. Oh, we're upside down. Are we upside down? I don't know.
He's not scared of none of that, is he?
Yeah.